I had an alien encounter 10 years ago. I know how this is going to sound, but I need to share this because it's been stuck in my head for years. I was 7 years old, and I know for a fact I wasn't dreaming. My parents think I imagined the whole thing, but I know what I experienced. It was around 2 a.m., and I was supposed to be asleep. My parents had strict rules about bedtime, but I'd sneak my mom's old phone into my room to play games under the covers. That night, I was completely absorbed playing Angry Birds, and suddenly, I heard a noise. It wasn't loud, more like a faint creak or shuffle, but it made my heart jump. I thought it was one of my parents checking on me. I panicked, shoved the phone under my pillow, and pretended to be asleep. I stayed perfectly still, waiting for the door to open or for someone to come in. But nothing happened. The house was silent. After a minute or two, I grabbed the phone again and started playing. That's when I noticed the light. It started as a faint glow from the window beside my bed, like moonlight but brighter. At first, I thought maybe a car's headlights were shining through the blinds, but the light didn't move. It just got brighter and brighter until it filled the entire room. I tried to look out the window, but I couldn't see anything. Just this overwhelming white light. And then it happened. Something appeared from the ceiling. I know how insane that sounds, but I swear, it's the truth. It was like the ceiling wasn't even solid anymore. It looked like it turned to smoke, and this thing floated down. It was blurry at first, like I was looking through fog or water, but I could tell it wasn't human. My body felt weird, like I was wrapped in a bubble or underwater. I couldn't move, couldn't speak, but I wasn't scared. I was just there. There were others. 2 beings. I can't even describe them properly because they didn't look like anything I'd ever seen, not the little green men or big-eyed grays you see in movies. They were taller than humans, but not in a way that made sense. Their shapes were strange, almost like they were constantly shifting. And their skin, if it was skin, seemed to shimmer or glow faintly. They weren't threatening, just observing me. Then I noticed this machine. It looked like some kind of scanner, but again, nothing like you'd imagine. It wasn't metallic or boxy. It was smooth and organic looking, almost like it was alive. It moved around me, and I could feel it, like a gentle vibration or hum against my skin. It felt like I was there for hours, just floating in this bubble while the beings observed. Me and the machine did its thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It wasn't painful or scary, but it was overwhelming, like I was being studied. And then, just as suddenly as it started, it was over. I was back in my bed, lying on my side like nothing had happened. The light was gone, the ceiling was normal, and everything was quiet. I sat up immediately, shaking, and grabbed my phone to check the time. Only 1 minute had passed. 1 minute. I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. I just sat there, staring at the ceiling, waiting for something else to happen. The next morning, I told my parents everything.